everybody knows Vermont loves its incumbents. But in thinking about this race, I had an epiphany. I recall that I have run 4 races, 2 for the Senate and 2 statewide races. In 3 of those 4 races, 75%, an incumbent was defeated. Unfortunately, in one of those races, the incumbent was me by 110 votes. But incumbents are not invulnerable, especially when we have a governor who is so clearly on the wrong track. I believe that Peter Shumlin's a good man, but I believe that he is blindly steering Vermont's ship of states toward the shoals. Peter Shumlin's policies, especially in the areas of healthcare and energy, are built on rosy assumptions and wishful thinking constructed on a foundation of quicksand. If my travels around the state have taught me anything, it's this. Vermonters don't want to live in a laboratory for change. They don't want to be guinea pigs or lab rats in a grand social experiment. Vermonters simply want to have a fair shake, an honest shot at the opportunities that lie before them, and the ability to lead their lives the way they want to lead them. Vermonters want a clean environment, but with clear, easy-to-understand rules and regulations to keep it that way. Vermonters want to have good jobs at good schools in safe towns with a government that inspires them to achieve their goals and that otherwise stays out of their lives. Vermonters want a government that protects them from crooks and makes sure there's a level playing field in the marketplace. Vermonters want a government that does its job well. Vermonters want leaders that inspire and point the way to a better tomorrow. Vermonters want to believe that we can do better. Before I finish, there's one last thing I wanted to share with you, and that is the overwhelming feeling that I wish my parents were here today. They're the ones who taught me about education, hard work, and perseverance. Both of my parents were college graduates, something that was very rare for African Americans who grew up in the Depression. My mom went to college under the GI Bill because her father died in uniform in World War I. She began her career as a French teacher in a segregated school in the South. My dad, at a towering 5'7", believe it or not, got a basketball scholarship that paid for his college education. He served in the Army in Europe in World War II, and then went on to get a law degree also under the GI Bill. They instilled in me a belief in the importance of education as a pathway to the future. They taught me that if you work hard enough, there's nothing that you can't do. Each and every day when I wake up, I think of them, and I am so grateful for their inspiration and for the values they instilled in me. I feel so lucky to live here in this great state, filled with so many wonderful people who, like my parents, share these same values. There's no better place on earth than right here, right now, in the state of Vermont. And there would be no greater honor for me than to serve the people of this great state as your next governor. I hope that I'll have the opportunity to have all of you by my side once the campaign begins, and I thank you all for being here today.